Hey everybody, it's Stephanie. Let's talk stitching. So today I have a finish, whips, a lap stand, and some thrift store haul to share with you. So before I get into it, let me just say that when I woke up this morning, my sinuses were exploding out of my head. I've sneezed about 402 times already today. And if there's a bunch of jump cuts in this video, it's just because I'm a lady and I don't blow my nose on camera. Ain't nobody got time to be watching that. So forgive me if this video is just like total hodgepodge. That being said, let's get into the interesting things. I'm going to show you my finish first. It is Will Shakespeare. And I love how this turned out. And now he can hang across from Jane. Okay. He's crooked. He's crooked because I am an impatient person and I get my mind so set on finishing things that I start making poor choices that I know are poor choices as I'm making them, but I'm in such a craze to get it finished that I don't stop myself. So I washed him, let him air dry, ironed him, was pinning him down, and realized the stitches were still a little bit damp. And I should have stopped myself and let him dry some more, but I didn't. So the paper that is behind him kind of bubbled up a little and messed up how straight he is. So now I have to reframe him. Live and learn. I continually do things like that to myself because I get really, like, once something's finished, I want it to be finished. And so I start getting sloppy and then I have to redo things. I need to grow up. Okay, so I'm going to show you my whips next. Brooks Books, I have pushed ahead. I am keeping up and I got 4 more done. Let me unroll this giant piece of fabric. So I got the Scotty dog, the kangaroo, the hedgehog, and the sheep done. And now I have 2 rows and I'm almost halfway done. I'm so excited. I really sat down and tried to figure out how long each one took me of a regular day of stitching. So a regular day of stitching for me is stitching while my son learns to read, which takes forever and is agonizing. And then I stitch some more while I'm sitting at the table with my kids while they're homeschooling. And then sometimes I get some stitching time at night. And they take me about 3 to 4 days. What takes so long with these is the finishing, and let me show you which one was the worst so far. It was this stupid kangaroo. The thing with these is you get the stitching done and you're like, oh, I'm almost finished, but there is tons of backstitching, and it really is what makes them cute and brings out like all the spunk and cuteness of them, but it takes forever. And this dumb kangaroo had so much backstitching and finishing on him that it took me forever. And if you're on Instagram, you might have noticed, or if you're keeping up with Brooks Books, the snow under his feet is actually supposed to be sand. I went ahead and just, put in some snow because I don't read patterns, apparently. And then I didn't realize that that was the case until I realized these are sun sparkles. So he's Australian, obviously he's supposed to be standing on sand, and he has sun sparkles. So I figured that this kangaroo really is too inebriated to care that it snowed in Australia, and yeah. I love in this pattern that his little stocking says it contains suntan lotion. Now, is that what you thought it was? Yeah, right. That is a bottle of beer. Anyway, I'm having fun with these. I really hope that I can finish these before next Christmas. We'll see. My next WIP has been a huge headache, and it's a new start since my last video. It is the Spring Delivery by Plum Street Samplers. Oh, this pattern has caused me so much angst. The first indication of a problem was when I did a floss toss, and this is supposed to be a blue horse, right? I mean, I bought it because it's a blue horse. It's really cute. And the color was gray. The DMC color was gray, the classic Colorworks was gray, so it was like, that's weird. So I just substituted a blue. Ay. The problems did not end there. I'm stitching this on 36 count linen, which is fine. So here's my progress so far. Now, I'm going to curl this, this flower back. I did these two flowers in the recommended DMC colors. Now, I was not super impressed with the color selection here, and I kind of had a feeling that I wouldn't be, but you know, you just keep going anyway. They are really dusty colors. I keep thinking funeral flowers. These are not spring delivery flowers. And then, I just have to show you this. I got to the stem and the leaves, and this is the green. Does this look like spring green to you? Here's the other green that they recommended. Yuck. Like, this might be an autumn green. This is not spring green. This is gagging, gross green. This is like decaying moss green. So I knew that there was a major problem. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but like, the colors are way off. Like, you look at this and it's like pretty spring, lovely, white-based colors, not dusty colors. I was creating a funeral cart with these colors, so I knew I had to do some color substitutions, but because I had already stitched these two flowers, which I did not want to rip out, it's just been a nightmare because I've had to sub colors, but I don't want them to clash with these colors, and I don't know what the deal is with the color chart on this pattern, but it's way off. Like, I kept feeling like I'm being punished for choosing DMC. That's what it is. They're punishing me because I'm not using classic colorworks. I don't know. I keep looking at this and I don't like it, but I don't think it's horrible. If I can't get it out of my head when I look at it that the colors drove me crazy, I will just give it away. Because I don't think it's going to look bad, but it's not making me happy. So that's what's going on with Spring Delivery. I had one new start. Oh, I had another new start this month, and it is another Pride and Prejudice pattern that I wrote. I'm not having it test stitched. I'm stitching it myself because I really have to go along with it to change colors. I've already changed part of the pattern just to make it better, and I'm not going to show you the whole pattern, but I'll show you what I have so far. I don't know. Did you guys hear that? There was a big crash in the living room, and I'm just not going to go investigate. Okay, so here's what I have so far. There's going to be this scroll work on the bottom. There's going to be a bouquet of flowers here. There's going to be a bunch of text and then a scroll work on top. So I am loving these colors, and I cannot wait to show you the pattern. Now I gotta go blow my nose. Okay, it is impromptu cat show and tell time, which I think all Flosstube videos should contain, so I'm just gonna start that. I have my cat Oliver, and Oliver now weighs 18 pounds. He is a Maine Coon, which is the largest domestic breed of cat, and he's a chunker. So if you Google Maine Coon on Google, if you Google Maine Coon on Google, For some weird reason, Maine Coon owners hold their cats a certain way to show how big they are. So I'm just gonna try to do that with Oliver. Hey, hey, simmer down. You're okay. I don't know why he doesn't like this. Look at this. Okay, you gotta spread your paws apart. Okay. Well, that went well. There's Oliver, all 18 pounds of him. My husband hopes that he continues to grow so that he can have a large, ferocious beast walking around the house. I made a Pam Reed lap stand. Oh yes, I did. Let me tell you, these things are so easy to make. Like, I knew for a long time that I wanted to make one, like ever since she posted the tutorial months ago, but you know, you want to do things and then there's the actual doing of the things, and then there's like a lot of procrastination and life that keeps you from doing the things. So here is my lap stand! And my lap stand cover, which I kind of want to remake because I think it could be a little wider. But this was so easy to make, you guys. Like, if you have half an hour, seriously, half an hour, including going to the store. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. If you have an hour, you can make this from going to the store to being done. Mine cost me about $25, and that was only because we had to buy this little tool. Which is a pipe cutter, and it was like $8, so it was less than $20 to make this lap stand. And this little pipe cutter, sorry, I'm like blanking out. See, you can see that I'm thinking about hardware store stuff because immediately I don't know what I'm talking about. No, this is a pipe cutter, so there's a blade here and you just stick the pipe in and you twist it around and it cleanly cuts the pipe, and it's really a cool little tool that is for my husband because I don't do things like that. So really clean cuts, and this is perfect. I love using this. I've been using this with my Brooks Books piece because it's so big, and it took me a while to coordinate what I was doing. Brooks Books pieces, like, you're constantly flipping them because they have such small sections of color that you're constantly finishing off and changing colors. So it took me a long time. Like, I'm a klutz, so I kept like jamming the desk and like jamming the table and like, what am I doing? Like, I can't flip it around. But I'm finally not acting like a total doofus when I use it, and I love being able to sit this like saddle up. Okay. Saddle up. I put it like right into my hips, and then I can get my project like right in front of my eyes. And then you can see your stitches, and it's amazing. So thank you so much, Pam Reed. You are a rock star. I love stitching with two hands. It is so much faster, and I love using my little lap stand. The only weird thing is, because I have a small house and there's limited amounts of surface on which to sit stuff like this on, I struggle with knowing where to park it and leave it. Other than that, it is a miracle. I got something off eBay, and it is a cross-stitch kit, Going to Market by Julia Cairns. I've been looking for her kits for quite a while. This is, I think, the only one that Dimensions has made. She has a series of this mother with her son. I love them all. The UK brand Maya did a few kits with her artwork, which I would love to have. So if you ever see them on Stash Unload or anything like that, message me. We'll be best friends from then on, because I would love to do more of her stuff. I'm going to do a very special video with this project, which you will see sometime in the future. Okay, lastly, I want to show you 2 things that I got at the thrift store. So do you guys go to the thrift store and see things that people have made by hand and it just kind of breaks your heart a little bit? For some reason, Afghans really get me. It's so silly. I go to the thrift store and I get depressed when I see somebody has like made this beautiful thing and now it's at the thrift store for $3.50. Like, it just seems like such a crime. But this is the first time that I've actually found cross stitch at the thrift store, so I bought it. Okay, this piece is kind of a mess, but I think it's really cute. It is like this little alphabet sampler. It's obviously stamped. And it's not finished, which I just realized the other night. I was making like a centerpiece. We were having people over and I was decorating the table and I kind of put this like in the middle, like under the salt and pepper. And as we were talking with the company, I was looking at it. I was like, that is not finished. Like, they didn't even finish the whole project. But look at the back. Like, somebody need to teach this girl how to finish off her ends. So, I would love to say, like, I'll finish this someday. I probably totally won't, but I think it's cute. Okay, the next thing that I found, I could have done a happy dance in the store. I think it is so stinking adorable, and you better believe I put it in the cart as soon as I saw it. This is my aesthetic. Blimey Cat, Brittany, her aesthetic is dragons and cats. Mine is bunnies in aprons, because look at this. You're no bunny till somebody loves you. Look how stinking cute that is. This is why I go to the thrift store. You go there, you find absolutely nothing like 8 times in a row, and then you land, you're no bunny till somebody loves you. Look at, oh, it just kills me. This is gonna be like displayed till spring is nowhere in sight. It's so adorable. Anyway, that's all I had to share with you. I am going to be releasing a really cute Easter pattern in my newsletter if you're signed up for it, so I'm working on that. It may or may not contain candies that come out at Easter that are marshmallow and different colors and shaped like bunnies, and they rhyme with meeps, but the name of the candies is trademarked, so I won't tell you exactly what the candies are. Sign up for my newsletter below. Catch me on Instagram at lindystitches. I hope you guys are having a great February. I love seeing your videos. Let's talk later. Really, can I think of any other phrases to stick at the end of this video? No. Bye. Did you want to try again? You're gonna have to hold still. This is for your posterity. Monster couch.